Welcome, or of course, welcome back to my channel. My name is, of course, Bianca, and thank you so much for stopping by today's Restorative Mindful Movement Pilates class. So if you're feeling a little bit under the weather, energy's a bit low, then this class is absolutely perfect for you. With that in mind, always take rest when you need to. We are going to start. I just want you to take a mudra between your index and thumb. And I'm just going to close your eyes and start to focus for the next minute on your breath. So I want you to focus deeply as you start to inhale through your nose, deep inhalation. And allow your exhale to either move out through your nose or out through your mouth, whatever is your preferred method of breath control here as we start to focus on coming into the room, coming onto our mat and just breathing, creating an awareness between the mind and body. And if you are feeling a little bit sore, you are a little bit sick at the moment, then just bring that healing energy and light into today's class. I want you to continue breathing in through nose and breathing out through mouth. Good. Let's take a few more breaths together. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. On your next inhalation, I want you to bring your shoulders nice and high up towards your ears, just allowing any tension, any built-up tension that may be there, just to dissipate and move through the body. As you inhale, you bring those shoulders nice and high up towards your ears, almost like you're giving yourself a hands-on massage here. Let's do that a few more times. Breathing in. Feel your ribs expanding and your lateral muscles there, the obliques, as well as the fascia, as well as the intercostal muscles opening up. You extend and expand your spine. Let's do one more. Breathing in. Good. Looking over our right shoulder now. We're just going to move from left to right here. So you're going to look over your left shoulder, perhaps finding a little twist there through your spine, through your lower back, through your upper chest, as you move slowly with control from one side to the opposite side. Just notice the stretch there in your trapezius, maybe going into your deltoids, your rhomboids, and all of that good stuff. Moving into a half circle here, as you can see. You're going to take your chin down towards your right or left shoulder, moving from one side to the opposite side. You may choose to close your eyes in any of these movements, and of course, feel free to do as fast or slow as you would like. Just opening up the chest, breathing in. And remember to keep the breath flowing with all of your movements today. Let's go for another one. Good. Coming back to our center, let's reach our arms now to the side. And I want you to open your pectoral muscles. So your pec major, and you're just going to open your chest here and slightly look down towards your feet. Feeling that stretch between the shoulder blades, between the chest. Good, really opening up. And now just lift your head slightly up towards the ceiling, opening that throat. We're going to bring our palms together and just moving into a little pulsation action here, just 10 times. You want to exhale to open and inhale to squeeze. Good, just feel the stretch through the front of your chest, your sternum, your collarbone, your heart, your solar plexus. 3, 2, 1. Good. And just bring your hands on towards your shoulders and give yourself a nice massage by pulling your elbows down towards your ribs. Allow your head to drop back and just allow your shoulders now to move up. Your elbows are reaching behind you, or you can take a circular action in each direction or any direction that you would like. Just opening again through that entire chest. So what we're ultimately trying to do here is just open up the breath pathways and get that energy flowing if you're feeling a little bit low right now, for example, getting into those winter months. Good. We're just placing the hands together and just find a nice rotation here. Just again, moving into lower spine area, left and right. Good. Coming back to your center, let's take our right elbow or palm down to the earth and extend your left arm here nice and long towards the ceiling, if possible into the diagonal. And I want you to look up towards the sky to your elbow. And if that is not comfortable for you right now for whatever reason, then looking down towards your right elbow is absolutely fine in this position. You're going to breathe in through your nose. And again, focus on that exhale out through the mouth. Continue to breathe consciously, moving up now, changing to our second side. Left elbow is reaching down. Right palm is pressing down to the earth as you're moving into that diagonal. Breathing in, breathing out. Continue to focus on where you need it most. Where do you feel the stretch? Remember to keep those hip flexors and those hip joints down onto the earth. Pelvis is heavy. Breathing in. With your next exhale, breathing out, take your palms towards your knees, open your chest, and we're going to find a ripple motion now, moving forward, rolling from the base of the pelvis to the crown of the head. Feel your articulation through your vertebra. The entirety of the spine is lengthening, rippling, rolling up, inhaling through nose, exhaling, drop your head, chest, neck, shoulders down to the floor. Let's continue for another 2. Breathing in. And on your next exhale, drop your chin to the floor, drop your chest to the floor. Take your palms in front of you if need be, and just relax down, breathing into your upper back now, between your shoulders, between your scapula, and feel that roundness in the back as you continue to open up your entire body, breathing in. And with your next exhale, let's roll up together. Good. And then let's slowly but surely come onto, I should say, our hands and knees. Your hands are going to be pretty much under your shoulders and your knees under your hips, as you can see. Let's move straight up and into our cat and cow position. So starting with a nice exhale, you're going to curl your belly in, and with your inhale, you're going to move into that cow. So you want to extend your spine. Yeah, focusing on where you need it again most for you, remembering that everybody is different. As you exhale, you want to contract your spine. Start to engage your pelvic floor if that is possible for you today. If not, then just keep it minimal and just find that motion. What feels good for you right now? Moving up on your next exhale, let's come into our downward facing dog, where your heels, knees, and hips are going to be on one line. And feel free to either hold this out or just start to walk through your dog, lifting your heels simultaneously, one after the other here, moving up and down, allowing your hips to open, allowing your hamstrings to open, your knees behind your knee joints. Good. With your next exhale, release your right leg and swing that right leg between your hands, coming into your lunge position. Let's take our palms or fingertips down towards our heel, coming into a 90-degree position. You're going to breathe out there, and as you inhale, we're going to move back into a hamstring stretch, pressing our head and bringing our head down towards our shin bone here, moving as far forward and as far back as is possible for you, allowing yourself in any given moment to hold the position a little bit longer or to continue moving with your flow. Remember, this is a restorative class today. So there is no need to push yourself if something feels uncomfortable. Of course, though, we want to go to our boundaries and push ourselves at any given moment as well. Let's find one more, and then just staying there, release your left knee to the sky if possible, and release your right arm up as you look to the ceiling, moving into the twist. If that is not working for you, drop your knee down if you would like to here. Otherwise, keeping that up, and find the rotation in the shoulders, in the chest, in the pecs, in the obliques, in your hip flexor, breathing in. With your next exhale, coming back onto your palms, take your right foot back and come one more time into your downward facing dog or child's pose if that is more appropriate for you. You're going to breathe in and out. Good. And when you feel ready, take your left leg now. Same thing happening. You're going to drop your right knee down to the floor. Breathe in. And with your exhale, pressing back, drop your head towards your shin bone, coming into your hamstring stretch. As you move forward, press your hip flexor down towards the floor and open up your heart center, moving back with your inhale. And moving forward, pressing that right hip to the floor, open up through that hip flexor, that oblique, that thigh, that chest. Continue to flow with your movement, with your breath, mind, body awareness, lifting that right knee up and perhaps dropping that right hip down even further by bending the knee and extending into that twist by lifting your left palm up to the sky, breathing in and breathing out, coming back down onto both hands. Shoot your left leg back, coming into your downward facing dog. You're going to breathe in from there. And when you are ready, coming down with me, coming into a child's pose. A little bit different today. You want to cusp your hands and come onto your fingertips. So as you can see, there's a kind of dome position happening here. As your butt reaches quite high up to the sky, you want to try and attempt to drop your solar plexus, your sternum, your chest, and your chin to the floor. So you're stretching now nice and deeply, and again opening up those breath pathways in the upper body. So these can get quite stuck, particularly if you've been sick or feeling a little bit under the weather. Just be gentle and breathe. At any given moment, come back. And on your next exhale, anyway, we're going to come back into our child's pose and continue by flowing up through the spine, taking the hands in line with your chest, elbows to the side, and just find a nice rotation from your left to right as you rotate left side, right side. Good. Breathing in and breathing out. Well done. Let's come onto our sits bones and bring our feet into a nice long butterfly stretch. Grabbing onto your ankles or your toes, just drop your head down and allow your knees to drop to your mat. You're breathing deeply again, in through nose, out through mouth. Allow your thoughts now, if there are any thoughts there right now, just to dissipate. Let them go. Be free with the movement and the thought process. We're going to come slowly onto our back, hugging our knees into our chest. And just allow your knees to maybe mobilize in and out. Good. You can find a little circle there in the hips and the knee joints, or just opening and closing the legs, whatever feels right and appropriate for you right now. We are, of course, in a Pilates class, so we're going to come into our neutral spine and get into some ab work. Place one hand behind your head to support yourself today, just to alleviate any tension there in the head if you are experiencing headaches or not. This is just a really nice way to support yourself with the chest lift. So we're going to come up on the exhale. As we inhale, we bring that back down. We're going to go for a set of about 8 to 10, moving at about the pace that I am working at now, which is a nice controlled and slow pace. Number 4 coming up. Try to close your ribs towards your hips as you lift up. You're exhaling, and as you inhale, you take that head back down towards the earth. Breathing in and breathing out. Well done. Let's go for another 2 here. Breathing in and breathing out. Well done. Last one is coming up. Breathe in and breathe out. Well done. Just take your hands to the side into a T position. You're going to drop your legs onto your left side as you come back, and then you take that inhale and then you drop your legs to the opposite side. Doesn't matter left or right, just moving from one side to the opposite side. Well done. And just opening up your lower back here. As you feel the stretch in your hips, you feel the stretch in your inside thighs, your knee joints. Good. Your upper and lower legs, placing your hands again to the ceiling. Just so you can see what we are doing here, just take your hands away and make sure you have a little space under your lower back before we start to move into our imprint. So you're going to breathe in, and as you exhale, you're going to tuck your tailbone slightly away from the mat, which means you need to engage your pelvic floor and your powerhouse as much as is possible for you. Bring your breakfast inside. Your abs are squeezing in. I don't want to see anything. Squeeze it tightly in. So use that pelvic floor, use that core, and release. Breathing in, exhale, engage and squeeze as tight as possible. It's almost as if you need to go to the toilet when you're doing this motion, when you're doing this action. Breathing in, and if you do need to go to the toilet after, maybe that is a sign that you did this Pilates session very well. Breathing out. Good. And breathing in. Let's just give our legs a little bit of a shake, pulling your knees into the chest, and take your hands into a diamond under your sacrum or under your sacroiliac joint. You're going to point your toes to the sky, and as you inhale, you're going to drop your legs down, coming into a double leg extension, and then as you exhale, bring those legs back up. So focusing now primarily on our lower abdominal wall, making sure that you're not coming into lumbar extension. So I would rather that you stay in an imprint here as you lower and lift the legs, and keep those hips slightly lifted. So we're just protecting ourselves here. If you do not need to use your hands, then feel free to just release them. Continuing for about another 4. We're going to bend our knees if we need to. Otherwise, we're keeping the legs straight from the 3. Good. Well done. We have another 2. Good. And our last one is coming up on your next one. Just take it all the way down. Take it all the way up. Well done. Very good job. And just bend your knees again one more time into your chest. Just give yourself a nice hug. Just moving up and down with your pelvis, with that paddling, just to release again the lower back. And let's take our palms one more time to the ceiling before we move into a beautiful bridge position. So we're taking our imprint a little bit further now. So you're going to tuck your pelvis, squeeze your glutes, press your heels down, and take that nice stretch by reaching your arms above head. You're going to breathe in, and as you exhale, you're going to breathe out, obviously, and come down through your spine, articulating until you reach your mat. You're going to breathe in. As you exhale, sit bones go up, press heels down, activate hamstrings, glutes, thighs, quads, lower back, arms extend. Feel that stretch as you roll through your spine to come back down, articulating and melting through each part of your body. Let's go for another 2 here. We're going to breathe in. As we breathe out, we articulate, engage the core, lift up, squeeze your butt, squeeze your hamstrings, press your heels into earth, lift up, lift up, lift up, and slowly but surely rolling down. Let's go for one more set here, breathing in together. And with our next exhale, we're going to hold our bridge position. You may choose to interlace your hands and lift your hips even higher for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rolling down, 1, and release. Just extend your legs, maybe give your toes a little point, and come into a well-deserved good morning stretch. Just breathe into every part of your body. Feel your cells regenerating as you breathe in. Exhale, coming up like me, or just coming onto one side to come up. And let's come onto our knees. So we're going to move into a reverse hero or saddle position, okay? Make sure that you're protecting your knees by just taking your heels a little bit wider out. And you just start to want to bring your elbows down to the floor as you stretch out through your thigh muscles here. You want to attempt to press your hips up. And if you can come down with me, you want to allow your head to drop back. Extend the arms and drop your head towards the earth, maybe extending your elbows above head, and find your saddle here. This is quite an intense posture, so at any time feel free to absolutely come back up or just take this as far down as is possible for you. For the next 30 seconds, I want you to focus primarily on your breath. Allow your thought again just to dissipate and relax. Just enjoy life right now. Breathing in, feel the stretch in your thighs. Breathing out, feel connected to your mat, to your practice as you breathe in and out. Well done. And then slowly but surely take the time you need to come back up, coming onto your elbows, supporting your lower back by using your abs to come up. And let's counterbalance this position by just coming into a forward bend or a child's pose from there, where your hands can just clasp your head, or you may choose to just extend your arms out. Just breathe into your lower back, inhaling. And with your exhale, let's come around and turn one more time, coming back onto our sit bones. Just take your hands next to you, coming into your Dandasana position, and just roll your shoulders back and down, getting that nice strength and length through your back as you start to rotate your toes in one direction. So just find a nice circle here in the ankles from left to right, and then you're going to change the direction of the circle. Remember to keep that chest nice and lifted as you continue to breathe in and out. Good. And just start to point and flex your toes. Try to really pull up your thighs as much as possible for you. Do not allow yourself to sink here, and feel your length in your legs as you start to move forward into a Paschimottanasana or hamstring stretch. In this position, allow yourself the length in the lower back, in the body, and stretch your knees as much as is possible by activating your quads. You're breathing again into the entirety of your body, inhaling and exhaling. Good. This breath and mind body control is super important, particularly when I was recording this. I was actually still getting over a little bit of a cold, a little bit under the weather as I was traveling, so it was important to breathe. Good. Let's come slowly but surely into a butterfly. So you're going to take your toes, just grabbing onto your tippy toes here, interlacing fingers, or Baddha Konasana. Let's just start to flap our wings or our knees up and down. So just opening up through the groin. And when you are feeling ready to do so, you're going to lift your chest, and with your exhale, rolling down. Allow your head to drop down towards your toes and find your stretch in your hips. So you can take your elbows to the side, maybe allow your knees to press down as you continue to breathe, of course, into that hip joint, or those hip joints, that pelvis area. Remember, a lot of stored energy there that needs love, care, and attention, so there's no need to push anything right now. And if you would like to stop the video at any given moment to continue stretching out, feel free to do so. Otherwise, let's come back up, take our knees and our feet together, coming into parallel position, and taking our hands behind us, just finding a little hip twist from left to right, just to release the lower back one more time. Well done. And when you are ready, extend your feet and just shake it out. Good. And let's come into a cross-legged position. Good. Interlacing your hands, press your palms please towards me. We're going to inhale and extend our palms towards the sky and looking slightly up towards the ceiling. Again, opening that chest, feel that beautiful length beyond the body, moving into time and space that doesn't even exist. Inhale, exhale, drop your head. Breathing in. Feel your shoulder blades expanding, open your chest. That beautiful white light, that healing energy right now. Last breath in through nose. And when you're ready, exhale out through mouth. Just drop your hands onto your knees and just give your neck a nice circle in one direction, in the direction of your choice, moving from one side to the other. And just release any added tension that may have come into your practice today, or anything that may just be there right now, just before we finish up for today's class. Just closing your eyes, and let's finish off as we started today's class with a small breath work. So you're going to again breathe in through nose and out through mouth. Good. Can you take your breath towards your belly? So feel the heaviness in your shoulders, in your ribs, in your chest. Feel the heaviness in your pelvis. Connect yourself to your body. Allow your mind to be free. Allow your body to be calm and soft as you breathe in. Exhale. One more deep breath. Inhale together. And exhale out through mouth. Good. Finding that inner stillness and awareness within your body and expanding that out into the universe. Thank you so much. Let's take our hands together and just feeling that warmth now between the palms. You are going to take your hands now very slowly, feeling that warmth, and place your hands onto your eyes, your face, your mouth, your chest, your shoulders, your body, your knees, and take that full awareness down towards your knees. One more time. Feel your body, feel the space between your hands, your chest, your legs. Good. And then just bring that energy into Namaste before your heart. Just praising yourself for this practice today and for being here also with me. As always, I intend that this workout did bring you some joy, and I hope you feel good right now. I would love, of course, as always, if you do check out my website, if you're interested in joining me for those online classes happening, and of course, hit like and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye.